Drake's recent buffoonery in his latest album, Her Loss, which I think pretty much sums Drake up as a person, pretty much gives me the space to finally say something I've been wanting to say for a long time and now allows me to say it with the minimal amount of pitchforks pointed at me. Now listen, before you go to the comment section, just hear me out. I am not talking about his music. Thank Me Later pretty much made any of my prepubescent workout routines, and Take Care and Nothing Was the Same quite literally was my entire middle school dance. Do I like any of his latest stuff? No. But Drake is an artist first. Artists are allowed to change up their stuff, they're allowed to change their audience, they're allowed to try new things, and just because I don't like what he's doing now doesn't mean it's bad. It's just not for me. That is his right as an artist, and I just have to suck it up as a consumer and hope that the next time he does something, I just like it a little bit more. Granted, this is like 3 for 3 misses at the moment. The scene that pops into my head right now whenever I listen to any of Drake's music is that he's at a college party dancing like, "Can you hit a little rich flex for me?" You go, girl. No, what I am talking about specifically today is the man behind the music, behind the name, behind all the weirdness. Now this is a short video and I got a few points to hit, so I'm gonna be kind of... Cool women do not like Aubrey for long. No, seriously, look at this man's fumble list. Rihanna, Nicki Minaj, Megan Thee Stallion, Ice Spice, Serena Williams, and many, many more. Here's my Google spreadsheet show you the many more. There are enough fumbles on this list that if this were me, I'll go into the witness protection program so I can never be associated with that prior identity of failure. It's astronomical. And it's weird, because Drake is an attractive man. He's rich, talented, has massive influence. I mean, on paper, and by gross heterosexual hegemonic norms of society, he's a super desirable person. And yet, these women don't want to be with him. Several of the women that have been with him seem to have a very, relationship with him afterward. I'm not saying they're all bad, but there's a lot of gray area over there. So, something with the personality is a little... Now, he has stated before that he likes to date multiple people at one time, which, nothing wrong with, by the way. Be what you do what you are, as long as you're communicative and open with everyone involved, while out. So maybe he doesn't like being tied down and it leaves bitter feelings. That's a complete valid point. So, if there's something wrong with that, what is this itch in the back of my head that still made me not like him for the longest time? Let's just say it. Drake is the kind of person to babysit your kid and then your kid once they turn 18. Drake kind of likes them young. And I'm not saying he's done anything illegal. He's done far from anything illegal. Just the vibes are off. A quick look at his dating history shows that Drake is no stranger to age gaps, and it seems that as he gets older, that gap also seems to get larger. It's not even get started on the weirdness with Millie Bobby Brown, and then the weirdness with Billie Eilish, and then the 17-year-old girl that he brought on stage at one time when he was 24, who he kissed, and then he learned that she was 17.
How old are you? Oh, 17? Why do you look like that?
And then kissed her again anyway. So, now listen, I'm not saying Drake has done anything illegal. I'm not saying he should go to jail or nothing like that, but any man at that grown age, and I do mean grown by the way, I'm 36! Hanging out with women of that young age, often and what feels like more exclusively over time, that's not the kind of boy I want to kick it with, you know? Now, this isn't even mentioning how badly he handles rejection, as evidenced by his subtle and not so subtle jabs at both Serena Williams and Megan Thee Stallion in his latest album. He can't handle it, so rather than do any kind of self-reflection, he just kind of undermines any of the women that made him feel insecure. It's odd. It's immature even. It's almost like he's acting like a... Drake is an almost 40-year-old man relatable to a 13-year-old boy. If I'm 40 and I'm relatable to a 13-year-old boy, I please ask you to take me out back and No, but seriously, from a marketing perspective, it's almost kind of genius, but from a growth as a person perspective, it sucks. Because you are now becoming the people that you cater your music to. He has thrown out any kind of personal growth so he can cater to the culture that is created about him on the internet. We have made this man feel comfortable in acting corny, being a lover boy. He's become the thing that people that listen to him actually are, and therefore has stunted his own growth because he's become his own target audience, and not in a good way. 14-year-old boy posts tick bitty anime girls on their Instagram story. 14-year-old boy is the one that has weird homosexual energy with his friend in the studio. No, but seriously, dude, if you want to, sleep with your homies, sleep with your homies. It's 2022. Either get in or get out. Don't be weird about it, though. And a 14-year-old boy doesn't believe a woman when she says they get shot. It's all the cringe things that you associate with 8th graders, except this 8th grader is 36 and is a multimillionaire with huge influence on the current young generation. So, kinda yuck. Now listen, just because he hasn't grown in a while doesn't mean he's incapable of growth. Growth is not linear, and for some people that are a little on the slower side when it comes to their growth scale, it takes time. And that's not a bad thing. He used to date women his age, he's dated older women before, he's defended women before, and at multiple points in time, he has made music that I consider good. And again, it's okay that his music isn't really my taste anymore, that's completely viable, and I wouldn't even call his music bad, I would just say it's not for me anymore. However, right now I feel like I'm watching one of my favorite artists as a child becoming worse and worse over time because of the culture of chronically online boys and men who are still boys, inflating his already too inflated ego to proportions that are now stunting his own growth as a grown ass man. So yeah, that's it. Thanks. Have a nice day.